fellow comrades watching from Amazonian community in South Africa, Europe, Asia, Middle East, and the Americas. My name is Karine Atud. I wish to welcome you to the Southern Cameroon's Congress of the People's Sccop. I'm here to introduce to you the Amazonian Women's Caucus, or the Southern Cameroon's Women's League. Over the past weeks, I've been receiving calls from friends and family from all over, especially from the US and Europe. Many of them have been made to believe that Sccop is an initiative to derail the revolution. There have been all kinds of theories about the movement. Many have been spreading stories that Sccop has been created to fight the interim government. But before I continue, I would love to say something small. People have been asking me, why is it that you support Sccop so much? And the answer is simple. The visionary brought the vision, but I've caught the vision. Because I caught the vision, I'm able to run with it. That is why I'm in support of Sccop, because it embodies so much that many have got to see. The things that people say about Sccop are all lies. Sccop is here to enhance the IG, not to fight against it. I'm hoping we will all gather a clear picture of the vision and mission of this great initiative in the coming months. One of the major roles of Sccop is to penetrate deep into the grassroots of our communities and to ensure that every single one of us has a voice in the revolution. A government cannot play that role. Since the banning of the consortium and SCNC in Amazonia, we do not have a grassroots movement that enables our people to exchange ideas and also make their positions known to those of us in the diaspora. Instead, we have depended on social media feeds, which are often sponsored by La République du Cameroon. We want to have clear structures that will enable our people communicate with us without being easily infiltrated. Secondly, in some of the countries we live in, it is hard to approach the government of our host countries and present our case as the interim government. Often, they are not comfortable for diplomatic reasons. They prefer to have interaction with a movement or an association. This plays to our disadvantage, especially when we know that the Republic government is approaching the same government that we are unable to access. In South Africa, for instance, we know that the French Cameroon regime is trying to persuade the South African government to arrest our leaders and also to close SABC. We need a movement which will be able to defend our interests in front of the South African government. Sccop will be playing that role. Thirdly, most of our fundraising has been done only from asking from our people. This is not sustainable. Sccop will be launching programs in place which will enable us raise most of our funds from the international community. Sccop is developing a mechanism for that kind of fundraising. As part of the Sccop vision, we have created the Samsoya Center for Human Rights. Amazonia Exile Forum is also one of them. We recognize that our people flee from the atrocities of La République du Cameroon. They will need protection in all the foreign countries they reside in. We have seen our citizens being kidnapped from Nigeria to Cameroon without any real fight. The Samsoya Center for Human Rights will be committed to addressing such problems and help our refugees and asylum seekers. The struggle for the restoration of Amazonia independence is not a linear process. It will change patterns every now and then. We need to be smart enough to know when to change the gears. We are entering a new phase of the revolution, and women have a role to play in all of that. My video today is to emphasize the place of the woman in the new movement. Very often, we have left everything in the hands of the men, who have not been always very wise in their decision making. We must make sure that to be right there in the mix to ensure that we help guide the leadership decisions of our revolution. Now that I have given a short background to what Sccop is all about, I would like for us to talk about the leadership role of the women in taking the revolution forward. Sccop is introducing the Amazonian Women's Caucus. The Women's Caucus is the Women's League of Sccop. It has been created alongside the Youth Caucus, which is the wing that will permit our youth to have their own place in the struggle. The introduction of the caucus is to make sure that henceforth women's voices are also heard. And for us to make sure of that, we must create our own caucus. Our mothers back in the homeland, our sisters in the diaspora, our girl children must start learning right now to know leadership and to play a role. The Sccop Women's Caucus will have a place in the decision-making table of the movement, enabling us women to raise our own concerns and stamp our own authority. Let us grab this chance and ensure to use it. We must not forget, all successful revolutions in the world saw women play a central role. I would love to mention some of those women. We have Winnie Mandela in South Africa, Rosa Parks in America, Yaa Asantewaa of Ghana, Rosa Luxemburg in Germany, Corazon Aquino in the Philippines. Who therefore is going to be Amazonian Caucus Queen? My dear women, take your place and let us help liberate our motherland. Sccop is a membership movement. You will have to register and be a member. Form yourselves, lead from the front, and make your voices heard. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. This is Karine Atud, once more bringing to you and introducing to you Sccop's Women's Caucus.